Meron akong sa inyong ipapakita mga clips, no, na tingin ko isa ito sa mga maraming rason kung bakit nagkakaroon ng drastic changes ngayon dito sa Canada. Hello guys, Nardino TV again, and we are back again with another video. So today guys, pag-uusapan natin guys yung nangyaring changes for the past days and past weeks, no. So kasi it made me think, no, ano yung mga possible reason kung bakit biglang nagkaroon tayo ng mga ganitong pasabog ulit or mga drastic changes na naman when it comes to immigration dito sa Canada, no. Kasi siguro kayo guys, no, nag-iisip din kayo, parang ako ngayon, nag-iisip ako, ano na namang nangyari? Bakit biglang suddenly may mga changes sa LMIA, sa asylum, di ba? So, ngayon guys, nag-search ako sa social media, no? Ano yung mga possible na reason kung bakit nagkakaroon ng biglaang mga changes si Canada katulad nito, right? But, of course guys, i-share ko lang sa inyo na yung sa pag-check ko doon, nakita ko guys, no, na yung possible na kaya medyo lax or relax yung mga policy ni Canada is because probably they are expecting that other people will be honest at yung merong integrity, di ba? Kaya siguro maraming changes ngayon, no? Kasi siguro nagbago din yung mga taong pumapasok dito sa Canada. Kasi kung yung policy na meron si Canada for the longest time is okay naman, possible na yung mga immigrants before is may ibang pag-uugali din at may ibang culture, merong ibang values. Kaya din siguro hindi nila naisipan na kailangang magkaroon ng pagbabago or kailangan ng change sa kanilang immigration system, no. But now, parang naiiba na yung lagay, no. Ano ngayon yung mga pagbabago when it comes to immigration, no? So ngayon guys, pag-uusapan natin yung mostly sa asylum case, no. Kung bakit ang daming nagfa-file ng asylum, ang daming pumupunta dito sa Canada for refugees, yung mga ganyan, no. Na talaga nakaka-apekto rin to guys sa immigration system ngayon ng Canada. Kaya din yung isa sa announcement ni Mark Miller last December 17, di ba, na talagang paiigtingin nila yung system nila when it comes to asylum claims, di ba? So, pero ang question again guys is bakit, no? Ano yung motivating factor ni Canada? Bakit niya kailangan magkaroon ng mga ganong changes? Okay? So, ako guys, ang take ko kasi is that before, Canada is actually expecting and talagang I think yun ang nangyayari na yung mga immigrants talaga dito is they kinda honest, no? Yung sa mga claims nila, yung sa mga fina-file nila, siguro merong iilan pero most of the time, yung expectation nila is nami-meet. So ngayon guys, meron akong sa inyong ipapakita mga clips, no, na tingin ko isa ito sa mga maraming rason kung bakit nagkakaroon ng drastic changes ngayon dito sa Canada. In particular, dun sa immigration system ngayon, no? So, panoorin natin, guys.
At this point, you are in the United States of America. Does anybody have a valid visa currently for the United States?
Yes.
Even if it expires soon?
Yes.
Yes. Are you aware that the very minute you cross this border, your status in the United States is nullified?
Yes.
Okay. Have you started a refugee claim in the United States?
No.
Is there a reason why you have not?
What?
Is there a reason why you're choosing not to do a refugee claim status in the United States? As opposed to traveling to Canada to do the very same thing?
Yeah, you must hear from us first.
Yeah.
Doon guys, hindi ko alam kung talagang nagkakaintindihan sila, no, or kung naiintindihan nila yung English nung sa border security, no. So, parang ang nangyayari guys is nanggaling sila ng US at gusto nilang tumawid sa Canada para I think mag-claim ng refugee. So sinasabi sa kanila nung security na pwede naman kayo mag-file sa US. Bakit pa kayo pupunta ng Canada? Parang ganun.
Pardon? Yes, yes. Do you know that there is a legal port not 3 kilometers from here where you can enter the country legally through the channels that are established? Yes? This is not a legal port of entry. This is an illegal point. This is not a way to come in. Okay. Okay.
So yun clear yun guys, no? So piniliwanag ng officer na on that point, that is an illegal entry, no? So pag pumasok sila doon, it's actually counted as illegal act, no? But they are saying that they are aware, no? So they are aware na gagawa sila ng something illegal.
Is the reason why you're choosing here as opposed to trying to go through the channels like everybody else that does?
No, we want to go through this one right here.
Okay, so you're aware that by crossing here, you're committing an illegal act?
Yeah, yes, ma'am.
Are you sure that you want the beginning of your life in Canada to start with an illegal
Yeah.
act?
That is unbelievable. 'Di ba? Kasi 'di ba, kung ikaw nasa tamang pag-iisip ka at naiintindihan mo talaga yung sinasabi sa'yo, ang sinasabi lang ni ate is, gusto mo ba na simulan yung buhay mo sa Canada ng pagiging isang illegal? 'Di ba? So parang sinabi mo na sisimulan mo yung buhay mo ng mali, pero sa'yo okay lang yun. Parang ang weird, no? Parang hindi ko magets kung bakit.
Future in Canada. That's why I'm here.
But you can start that same future in
want
Canada
this
at
one.
your
Okay.
own work.
We want this place.
Yes.
Why?
Because
Why
I
not
want
the legal way?
because I want to go to Canada because I believe I can make it. And this is how I can handle the Canada. And I don't have a legal.
Do you have any family in Canada?
I don't have no family.
Anybody have any family?
No.
That's another red flag, guys. 'Di ba? So pupunta ka sa isang foreign country na illegal plus wala ka pang kakilala. So paano ka mabubuhay, guys? Paano ka makakasurvive? 'Di ba?
Are you planning to claim refugee status in Canada?
Refugee, yes, please.
Where are we coming from? Which
coming-
countries?
Sorry,
Which countries?
Nigeria.
Okay. Are you aware that should your refugee class status be refused through Immigration Canada, you will be returned not to the United States, but in fact to your home country of
I
Nigeria?
understand
Yes.
that.
So you may be refused that either way, correct? You're aware of that? The difference is, and I want to be clear though, the difference is if you're refused here.
So this is good, no, guys? So para din for the benefits din ng mga makakanood, no? Hindi po porke mag-file kayo ng refugee is instant po na approval, no? So piniliwanag ni ate yon na possible kang ma-refuse. At ang sabi nga, so kung ang home country mo, sample dito is Nigeria, 'di ba? Pag na-deny ka, hindi ka possible na hindi ka makabalik ng US. Kasi guys, meron pa silang legal paper sa US no? But I don't have the cool context kung bakit sila tumatakbong papuntang Canada, no? So ang sabi ni ate, pag na-refuse kayo, possible na hindi kayo makabalik ng US. Possible na sa Nigeria kayo pababalikin. But for them, yes lang ang sagot, no?
You're returned directly to Nigeria. However, since you have legal status in the United States, if you're refused there, you're returned to the United States.
No, we go back to the United
We want
States.
Canada here. We want Canada here.
We are saving Canada.
How are you saving Canada, right? Paano mo isi-save yung Canada kung papasok ka as illegal, 'di ba? Paano ka makakapag-perform ng trabaho kung ang pasok mo ng Canada is illegal? So anong klaseng help or saving act ang pwede mong gawin sa Canada, right?
Yeah.
I'm telling you that just because you come here doesn't mean you get to stay.
Yes.
We
Yes.
understand that.
So clear. You understand what it is that
Yes.
Yes, we understand that.
And we believe in this.
Do you have any questions for me?
No, we just want to come in. That's it. No. Please.
For the fact that we believe in Canada, that Canada can solve our problem. That's why we are here.
We are saving
And we don't have any
Canada.
other choice to go.
So, ang sabi nila is Canada can save their problem. How? 'Di ba? Bakit meron silang ganung belief na pag pumasok sila ng Canada from the United States is masosolve yung kanilang problema?
Go back.
have any other place to go back.
Our mind is made up. We want to come
We
into
want to come
Canada.
into
That's
Canada.
because we know Canada can save our life illegally.
Wow. They know that Canada can save their life illegally. So, hindi ko talaga alam guys kung naiintindihan ba talaga nila yung mga repercussions ng mga pwedeng mangyari sa ginagawa nila, no? And nakakaawa lang guys kasi may mga bata, no? So, sana hindi mangyari to sa maraming tao, no, na pumupunta dito sa Canada. Well, kung talagang nangangailangan sila ng tulong because, probably nanganganib yung buhay nila, I believe Canada is here to help, no? So, isa yan guys sa mga nakita ko, 'di ba? Na possible na reason kung bakit gusto ni Canada na paigtingin or i-enhance pa yung kanilang immigration system dahil sa mga ganito. Pero kung makikita nyo dun sa pag-uusap, no guys, napakabait pa rin, no, ng border security, 'di ba? Talagang in-entertain niyang maigi, 'di ba? Pinaliwanag niya na maigi kung ano yung mga pwedeng mangyari sa kanila, no. But still, again, hindi ko alam kung merong kung nagkakaintindihan ba talaga sila, 'di ba? So yun guys, isa 'yan, no? So yung susunod na papanoorin natin guys, actually, ito medyo talagang nakakainis, no? Talagang lantaran kung papanong gustong lokohin yung sistema or yung policies na meron dito sa Canada. Panoorin natin guys.
The basic thing is I am not particularly comfortable now to go back to India. Okay, I have been living here for like 2 years
But
now.
you are without status.
But still, I'm okay struggling here.
Okay, struggling here or
rather
without-
than going back to India, because if I go back to India, I'll be surely getting from the for the language, but from the depression, sir. Because I have so much loan on my parents.
Okay, so ang scenario guys is yung nasa kanan is an international students na nawala ng visa, right? Itong nasa left, hindi ko alam kung lawyer ba siya or hindi ko alam, no? So, yung nasa left is sinusubukan niyang intindihin, 'di ba? Kung anong gustong mangyari nung nasa right side, no? Yun nga ang sabi niya na ayaw niyang bumalik ng India kasi nga maraming utang. Probably yung parents niya nangutang or sila para makarating siya dito sa Canada. Okay?
Had tried, they are still paying it, and there's no way I can pay that
So
loan
what
from
you
back
do
home.
then further? You don't have money, you don't have food, you don't have a shelter, you don't have a education like a study
Yes.
visa. Your status is expired. So what your plan? How will you do further?
So
You don't
first
have a
of-
job. You don't.
Yes.
You are looking for a cash job.
Yes.
Cash job is not easy for the employer.
Yes,
So what is
yes.
your plan further?
So the only thing is right now I can think of is I'll get a accommodation for myself first, so that at least I don't die in a cold, right? So I'll have a accommodation first, and then I can go try finding.
Red flag na agad yun guys, no? At least yung unang plano niya na kumuha muna ng shelter that's actually a good plan. But yung next plan niya na maghanap ng cash jobs, yan po is mali, right? Hindi po yan tama. At saka guys, in the long term, hindi makakatulong sa kanya yan pag nag-cash job siya, no? Kasi hindi niya malalagay yan sa record as work experience, di ba? Kasi hindi valid, di ba? So, in the long term, kung ang plano niya is maging PR dito, hindi yan makakatulong sa kanya. So, red flag na agad.
Cash jobs. If I don't, then I'll apply for the refugee status, and I can work legally
But
on the refugee
refugee means
status.
like you don't have. Refugee means that you have a threat on your life and back.
Tama yung pagkaka-explain ni tatay, no, na sabi niya, kaya ka mag-a-apply ng refugee is dahil meron threat sa buhay mo, di ba? Yun yung isa sa mga reason kung bakit ka or kung paano ka makakapag-apply ng refugee claims dito sa Canada, no? And mukha namang walang threat sa buhay ni Kuya, no? Kasi hindi naman niya nabanggit agad, no?
Home country, then asylum comes.
Yes.
So you are a student.
Yes.
You don't have a status. You are thinking to apply for a refugee. Is there not something, because government said they may reject many applications of the refugee. There's a fake refugees.
Yes. So, tama ulit si tatay. Ito rin yung reason, guys, kung bakit maraming changes ngayon. Kasi nga, marami talagang fraud. Diba? Maraming hindi totoong claims ng asylum. Kaya din, na-alert na si Canada and kaya nagkakaroon tayo ng mga drastic changes ngayon.
Yeah, yes, but it's like they can't stop me from filing the refugee, right?
Yes, they can't stop
They
you.
can't stop me,
Yeah.
and the
Yes, they cannot stop you but it doesn't mean na pa-file ka ng maling claims. 'di ba? Diyan guys yung sinasabi ko na nawawala yung honesty and integrity doon sa system kasi may mga taong nag-a-abuse katulad nito.
Second thing, I'll get a work permit and I'll be able to work the full time legally. So at least I'll have some status to live here.
But for refugee, applying the refugee, you need reasons why you want to apply for it.
Ang ganda nito guys, no? So, tama yon. Kailangan mong i-explain mabuti kung bakit ka magpa-file ng refugee. Right? And yung sagot ni Kuya guys, talagang so amazing, no? Talagang maiinis ka talaga.
Refugee.
That's the lawyer's job.
That's the lawyer's job.
That's the lawyer's job, right? Yeah. So, 'di ba? Ako guys, habang pinapanood ko 'yon, nakakalungkot lang guys kasi again, ang daming nadadamay dahil sa kagagawan ng ilan. Kaya guys, yung sa lahi nila, naniniwala ako guys na maraming matitino, no? Ang problema kasi may mga iilan talaga na naha-highlight lang yung mga pinagagawa nila dito. And pag nakagawa sila ng something hindi simple, no? Napakalaki ng impact sa buong community nila kaya din sila naha-highlight. Isipin mo doon sa video na yun, ang daming red flag na sinabi niya doon, no? Sabi nga ni Tatang, di ba? Walang valid reason para mag-file ka ng asylum. Pero ang sagot lang niya is, problema na ng lawyer yun. Nakakalungkot man yung mga changes ngayon ni Canada dahil marami ang madadamay. Pero dahil sa mga ganitong mga pangyayari, hindi rin natin masisisi ang Canadian government kung bakit sila nagpapatupad ng mga ganitong mga changes. So, I hope na hindi kayo nainis doon sa video, no? And sana kahit papano meron kayong nakuhang substantial information about that. And sana guys, no, sa mga nakikinig sa atin dito sa YouTube, I know na maraming nahihirapan ngayon na kumuha ng mga visa, you know, because of all the changes happening right now dito sa Canada. But I really hope guys na magawa nyo ng tama yung mga balak nyong gawin dito sa Canada at makakuha kayo ng mga tamang status nyo dito sa Canada sa tamang paraan at sa legal na paraan. And wag na wag kayong pupunta guys dun sa mga legal ways kahit anong mangyari kasi guys merong repercussion yan guys, no? So I hope na meron kayong natututunan sa mga post natin, no? And I really hope na makuha nyo talaga yung tamang visa na para sa inyo. Okay? So yun lang guys. Thank you again for watching and see you again on my next video. Peace.